everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a complete guide on how to play Yena. In this video, we'll be covering all the basic abilities of Yena as well as a few combos that you can do on her. If you found this video helpful, make sure to support me by hitting the subscribe button. And now without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. Yena's passive is that whenever she is in her dual wielding form, her movement speed increases by 40. And also, she places a mark on the target, and when she reaches 5 marks, she deals additional damage to the target while also silencing them for 1 second and slowing down their movement speed by 80%. She also gets a shield when she does this. Yena dashes forward, dealing damage to all the enemies in her path 2 times, and if she hits a target, she can use the ability again immediately. You can also use your S1 to gain the stacks for your passive. And since this dash also refreshes when you hit a minion or a creep, you can use it to go through the jungle or go through walls very fast, like this. And while you are laning, you can jump on the minion and immediately use the dash again and go towards the enemy hero who is trying to avoid you. There is also more to her S1, and that is, her dash is very short when you use it without holding your movement cursor. So, while using your dash, use your movement cursor to pull her towards the direction in which you are dashing to increase the range of her dash. And also, she hits the target 2 times only if you use your movement cursor to pull her towards the target. Otherwise, she hits the target once and then stops there. Yena throws a blade which travels in a direction, dealing damage to all the enemies in her path, and stays at the end of its path for another 3 seconds. And if Yena manages to get the blades before they go away, the cooldown of her S2 is decreased by 5 seconds. And these blades can also be used to get the stacks for your passive. Enemies who get hit by the blades also get their movement speed reduced by 50%. While in her mono-wielding form, Yena charges for a few seconds and then strikes in the direction, sending a wave which knocks the enemies into the air. If she doesn't charge long enough, she is only going to slow the opponents down. Above her HP bar, there is a bar indicating when she will be able to knock the enemies into the air. So as you can see here, the line slowly starts going down and there is another line in the middle, and if it is below that line, she will be able to knock the enemies into the air, and if you use the ability before that, she will only be able to slow them down. She is also immune to any control effects and also gains a lot of damage reduction when she is charging for this ability. Yena moves slowly in one direction, swinging her blade 4 times, and the first 3 times she knocks back all the enemies behind, and the 4th time she also sends them flying into the air. This is one of the most iconic abilities of Yena because it is a permanent stun. Using this ability also grants Yena immunity to any crowd control, and she also gains the damage reduction. If Yena uses her ult, when she is having 2 swords, she swings around and then merges them together, making it one big sword. And when she is in her mono wielding form, that is the very big sword, if you use your ult, she spins around and again splits it into 2 small blades. Now there are a lot of combos that you can do on Yena, but this is by far my most favorite. So I'll try to explain what happens in slow motion. Try to follow up. Use your S1 2 times first, and then throw your S2 in any direction, and then use your ult, and then use your S2 again and dash towards the blades that are swinging, and when you collect the blades, the cooldown of your S2 goes down by 5 seconds so that you can use it again immediately, and then you can crowd control the hero for another 4 dashes, and this is like a permanent stun. So try to memorize the sequence, and you won't need it as much against marksmen and mages. You will only need it to kill warriors. Since Yena deals a lot of damage, she can just one-shot any marksman or mage without even these combos. She just needs 2 S1 dashes, her S2 and then ult, and a normal attack, and the marksman or mage will die. This combo is only needed to kill tankier hero. And since Yena is a burst damage hero, we are just going to be building her the standard damage Arcana with Onslaught, Assassinate and Skeever. And when it comes to builds, she is really good in the jungle because she is a very capable assassin, and you can also play her in the DS lane. She is very powerful there, and you have to build her a bit more tankier when you play DS lane. So let me give you guys the basic combo of Yena. You have to use your S1 and hit the enemy, and instead of using the S1 again immediately, you have to predict in which direction that enemy is going to try and run. So if you predict that direction, use your S2 in that direction, and when the enemy hits your S2, they get slowed down. So this will enable you to use your S1 again and catch up to them, and then use your ult, and then use all the other abilities. So this is how you catch up to enemies who are trying to run away from you. So overall, Yena is not a very hard hero to play, and I hope you all enjoy playing her. And that's it for the video guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.